say you fight dirty, that you're treacherous. Look, that's what they say, not me. I think you're very valiant, or whatever sounds good to you.
Liquidate him! Commander, you're bleeding!
And I'll take it. Oh, man. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Prescription filled.
Changing magazine efficiently.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Replenishing my firearm. Maintaining perfection.
I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot could hit the broadside of a freighter.
I must. Disruptive influences.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that debris left her mark here. Look, if the Protectorate are massacring their own soldiers, it ain't our business. Let's just get what we came for and get out of here. Looks like a fight! Hell of a scene to greet you at the start of your workday. I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too. She's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with... Throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Triangle. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in...
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is pat.
Greetings. Something new to report? Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for it.
Developing a fondness for some of these protectorate defectors.
Hostilities are at a standstill. I aim to keep them standing still.
Air on this planet's strange. No stimulant gases. Don't like it.
You know what these new Westport Protectorate folks need? A middle manager to focus their earning potential. Just so happens I know a competent manager bucking to get back in the game. You tell them that if you see them. I'm talking about me, by the way, just putting that out there. Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy Tin Hut saloon. I'll hire that Charlton defector from Westport as the bartender. A bit slack in the wits, but he sure knows our products. Natural salesman.
Leave me be. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? Then we share that much in common. My last mission did not exactly go according to plan either, as my imprisonment no doubt suggests. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. And if I did? What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-fizzles.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns. I'd guess you're one such person.
Up close and personal. You must be someone who doesn't mind getting a little blood on themselves.
Might be our new friends also the sort who can get through impenetrable doors. How's that strike you?
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. Fair point. But most we've heard in answer to our request for more aid with the door is, keep trying. Which ain't exactly a strategy so much as an admonishment. In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. If, when, Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and equipment hopefully inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Cap. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
I don't smell anything, but could be the room's airtight. Grim way to go if that's the situation.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon. You sound like you've got something percolating.
Oh, really? Why didn't you lead with that?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstances being what they are, have at it. Just know we're keeping an eye on you.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Something I can help you with? As long as I'm on break, work does not exist. I cannot see the terminal. I do not hear the terminal. Get me? If you want to go poking around, that's your prerogative. Just don't break anything, all right? Look at them go. Car's gonna be pleased having them added to the arsenal.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said, I am more than some commonplace, consumable item.
I don't care where they
Management
post me,
disagreed.
as long as
Unpaid
it's as
leave,
far
they
from those
said. Can't go
horrifying
to
rifts
work.
as possible.
Purportedly still employed, so here I am.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
The others appear to be... Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? A representative of Auntie's Choice lied. You must be shocked. Greatly. Good thing I'd already provided you means inside then, yes? And a writ of conscription. Well, do take care now, outsider.
Well, now how am I going to pay off my bar tab? Bull's going to take my spleen.
Just because we're not fighting doesn't mean I ain't keeping my lamps on you.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Nice job with the mines, but I've got other jobs that need doing.
do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need the money so
You're back. Why? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
what's the story of this Hogarth fella from Westport?
Oh, he's a real pillar of the community, always looking out for his neighbors. I would certainly trust him in any business endeavor, but you're getting that.
Good to know.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzles.
Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elude me? Is it my destiny to fail? I do not seem to compare unfavorably to others.
Drones launched, and no one dead. So this calls for celebratory smoke. Say, maybe we don't mention your part in all this to Carr, huh? Truth be told, she's taken issue with me as of late. I could really do with not looking the fool again. You're a real pal. You will definitely be getting a high score from me during the biannual peer review. And before you go, take these. Reckon they'll come in handy to someone of your expertise.
blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. And of course, we have you to thank. That sure was an impressive display of ingenuity and forward thinking.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the aether. Understood? Good.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those horrifying drifts.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
You know, I'm really starting to feel hopeful about settling here in Fairfield.
Why settle? You can thrive.
You're back. Why? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's Choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So, you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? It doesn't? I know a slew of folks missing pieces of themselves who disagree. All because they weren't bright enough to mind their own business when they clearly should have. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Other former Protectorate folks and I have been meeting up regularly. Some are faring well. Others seem a bit homesick. A few appear downright despondent.
What's a scoop on this Roe character?
A quality curative. Is everything supposed to be so sweet?
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
Peptic ulcers are barking today.
Yeah.
Hey there, go-getter. Oh, hello. Pardon if I'm a bit distracted. I'm just so happy to be here. I am well into that case of Purpleberry Crunch you bestowed to me. Did you know Auntie's Choice have other products that are just as bad for you as well? Oh, indeed. Very much so. I no longer feel the oppressive societal weight to eat healthily bearing down upon me. Why, I've gained 10 pounds already.
Of course. Toodaloo.
You return to speak, so I presume you've changed your mind? Good. Now listen up. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. but I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were, literally short-lived. I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use. But the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all. Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
Looks like a fight. All charged up.
Let me know when you need a distraction. We're here! Three hole in the head! I'm the one you need to worry about.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?